All right, y'all. I'm back for Black Ink Crew Chicago season 3, episode 10. They snuck this episode in here on us, y'all, because I didn't know nothing about it until I saw Ashley Miller post a video Monday night or whatever, her review and everything. And I was like, wait a minute, I thought they weren't supposed to come back until the 18th, but I guess they decided to, go ahead and throw this episode out there. And I think on the 18th, they're going to be playing 2 episodes instead of 1. So, yeah, let's get into this episode. So we started off at the shop. The crew, they just kind of chilling or whatever. Van, he's laying down on the couch and everything. And, Charmaine is telling him, I pissed on that part of the couch that you sleeping on and everything. And I was just like, Charmaine just never ceases to amaze me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And of course, obviously, she was drunk when this shit happened, okay? I was just like, ugh, like, really, girl? But anyway, so Ryan, he comes in or whatever. He was home for 6 weeks because you guys remember in the last episode, in episode 9, he was having pains, in his chest and pains in his chest or whatever. And come to find out, he actually had a heart attack. A lot of us thought that maybe it was a panic attack or an anxiety attack, but he actually had a heart attack. And he only 30 years old. And I was just like, yeah, he got to slow down and he got to calm down and all this other stuff. But anyways, he vented to them about, the heart attack and how he was scared he wasn't going to be here for his kids and all this other stuff. Then they get into Charmaine getting her radio job back. Dawn is getting better with the piercings. And, Charmaine is noticing Dawn's new watch or whatever. And then she throws shade. She throws shade at Cobra talking about something. Well, be careful because, we got sticky fingers running around here. And, Cobra, she feels some type of way because she like, what the fuck? I already paid Danielle, twice the amount that the watch was worth and blase, blase. So then Charmaine is telling him about, Tony Romiti or whatever. And she's a singer, and I've heard some of her music before. I've only heard a couple of songs from her, and they was, cool, catchy or whatever. But, yeah, she wants a tattoo from Ryan in L.A., and Ryan is not really up to be, flying, across country right now, whatever. So, Danielle is like, well, why don't you just, give Tony to Kat or whatever, since Kat is already there in LA. And surprisingly, Ryan is okay with this idea. He's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So, then we move on to, Cobra and her girl Velvet. And then Junior and Lily, they're, double dating at the bowling alley. And, Cobra, she's bringing up the shade that Charmaine and Danielle threw at her or whatever, and how she's not there to fight with anybody. And, Velvet, she, giving her opinion or whatever. She don't like Charmaine and Danielle. So, Lily is like, fuck them because, they're a receptionist and a manager. Like, who gives a fuck what they think? They're not paying you this, that, and the third. So, Cobra's like, you know what? You right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even going to worry about them. And Lily kind of did have a point about them just being a receptionist and a manager. But, yeah, so then we are back at the shop. This lady comes in for 4, and she wants a tattoo on her face of her son or whatever. And they like, why you want a tattoo on your face? Why not your arm and everything? And she talks about how her son got killed like 6 months prior or whatever, and she wants to feel like the pain or whatever, like before he died and all this other stuff. And 4 is kind of concerned about doing the tattoo because he's never done like a portrait on anybody's face. He's done it in other places, but never like the face or whatever. So, he, drew it out or whatever, put it on her face and everything, and showed her a picture before he actually started, inking her or whatever. And she was cool with it. She was fine. So, he's doing the tat or whatever. He finishes the tat. And mind you, she also has her daughter with her. So she's like that. She doesn't like it. And he's confused and he's like, well, wait a minute. You're looking at it through the mirror or whatever. It looks reversed. So let me take a picture of it and then show you so you can see it better. Takes the picture. She still ain't feeling it. So the daughter comes and tells her mom, that look just like him. What are you talking about? That looks just like, and looking at the tattoo, it does look like the son. You know what I'm saying? I remember hearing about this in the blogs or whatever, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. But yeah, the tat looks like her son. You know what I'm saying? And of course he's hurt because, he's a tattoo artist. He's sensitive about his shit, okay? And he's like, in the 8 years he's been tattooing, nothing like that has ever happened to him. And so she's like, get them cameras out my face or whatever, and she leaves. You know what I'm saying? And I really felt bad for Four, but we're going to get more into that later on. So Charmaine, she comes home to her boyfriend or whatever. They horse playing and everything. And, pretty much he compliments her and insults her at the same time. He's telling her she should eat more carrots and how her thighs look fuller and she looking like a drumstick and all this other stuff from KFC and, with some mashed potatoes on the side. And he's, talking about her fupa. And if you guys don't remember what a fupa is, if you forgot when Jackie Christie and all them was talking about it, on Basketball Wives a few seasons ago, a fupa is Drea was the one who started the fupa thing or whatever. But a fupa is a fat upper pussy area, in case you guys forgot. And she's like, oh my God, like, really? She's just like so offended and so hurt. But it was so funny or whatever. But yeah, she was so hurt. And then, so yeah, that was that with them. Then we have Dawn and Ashley. They're getting the ultrasound or whatever. The baby's fine. Moving on. Ryan, Cobra, and Junior, they're at the shop or whatever. Junior is like, I saw Lily, hugged up on some other dude on, Instagram or whatever, talking about some I love you, Poppy. And so he's showing, Cobra and Ryan the picture or whatever. And Cobra's like, oh, I recognize old boy or whatever. And he's like, you know him and everything. And she's like, yeah, I don't really want to get into the middle of this. But he be coming to the apartment and stuff like that. So Junior is like, are they fucking? And he asked a few times or whatever. And he's like, come on, Cobra. If you my homie, tell me what's good. Like, are they fucking or not? So Cobra's like, I wouldn't put it past them, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much kind of confirming. And then Ryan had the nerve to talk about people fucking around the shop or whatever. And it's like, Ryan, you and Kat, that's all that needs to be said. Moving on. Speaking of Kat, she's, things have been kind of hectic for her in LA or whatever. And, she talks about how, she misses everybody in Chicago, but she hasn't come back because of, the shit with her and Ryan and everything. And, she has an assistant and a receptionist to kind of help her out or whatever. And she's doing the tattoo for Tony Romiti or whatever. And, Tony is getting the tattoo, for her sister and everything because her sister, always used to take care of her. I think she said their dad died or something like that. And, the mom wasn't in their life. So she want to pay homage to, her sister because her sister was always there for her. So we're back at the shop. We get Danielle and Van, joking around or whatever. Danielle gets a notification about the lady who got the tattoo from Four or whatever, her pretty much slandering Four on social media and everything, and everybody commenting or whatever. And Van is like, because like she's asking, Van, like, weren't you there when she got the tattoo and everything? And Van was like, yeah, I was there. Like, and that tattoo looked the tattoo looked just like her son or whatever, this, that, and third. He like, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And, Four, he comes in, he already saw, the post or whatever. And, like I said before, he's hurt. And now he's feeling like, damn, I shouldn't even have did that tattoo, man. You know, because she up here saying this, that, and the third. And then, you know, people on social media, you know, saying stuff or whatever. I honestly feel like the tattoo did look like her son. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, and I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. I kind of feel like she just was trying to get some clout, get some, you know, attention or whatever. Because I don't even think she, well, she just, I mean, well, they don't never show them paying for the tattoos, but I feel like she didn't even pay for the tattoo. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she just kind of wanted a free tattoo after the deal. She wanted some clout or whatever, and you know, and like I said, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that, but that's just how it seemed like. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, you know, so now 4 is to the point where he's unsure about himself and unsure about, you know, doing tattoos no more. And this is and this is with Van, this is where this is like what kind of made me just like him from the beginning, because him being the voice of reasoning and putting sense into people's heads, you know what I'm saying? Not all this other bitch shit he been doing. You feel what I'm saying? He's saying to 4, so you really gonna let one tattoo fuck up everything for you and everything you've accomplished in all these years? You know what I'm saying? So 4, he's over it. He's like, you know, I just need some space, and he leaves or whatever. So then we have Charmaine and Danielle. Charmaine is at this place or whatever, you know, called, it's like a cool sculpting or something like that, to remove her fupa or whatever, or to like bring her fupa down. And I'm just like, why don't y'all bitches just go to the fucking gym and just change your diet up some? Like all this, you know, surgery and sculpting. I like, child, all this shit I ain't never heard of. I ain't never heard of no cool sculpting. This is my first time hearing. I guess I'm just in the fucking dark. I'm like, girl, if you don't go to the gym and just work that shit off, like really, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she getting that done. Like I said, Danielle's with her. They popping champagne, whatever. So, then we're back at the shop or whatever. Van, he picks up, you know, 4 and everything, you know, from his house or whatever. But he had to kind of trick him to come to the shop and everything by telling him that they're cleaning out the storage or something like that. So, and Lily is also there. So Junior, he comes, he pulls Lily outside or whatever to talk to her, and you know, he's like, you know, what's been up with you or whatever. You know, it's nothing you want to tell me. And, you know, trying to see if she going to tell the truth herself. She acting like, you know, ain't nothing going on. So he's like, well, Cobra brought some stuff to my attention. And, you know, about you fucking some dude or whatever. Or bringing some dude to the apartment and everything. And you sitting up here posting pictures with him and shit like that. And, you know, she claims that they were just hanging out. And he's like, that's fucked up or whatever. She trying to deflect, talking about some. I don't even know why Cobra is saying shit to begin with or whatever. This, that, and the third. And it's just like, don't deflect from the situation. Like, you know, don't try to deflect because he confronted you about some shit because you know you done fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all, I'm realizing, if I ain't say this before, I'm saying it now. I don't think I like Lily. I don't think I like her. She does come off as a user, you know what I'm saying? And she, you know, she's sloppy. She does come off as a user, and it's just like, I don't think I like her. But anyway, so you know, like I said, she claims they were just hanging out, and he's like, that's fucked up because you doing, you know, this shit. I wouldn't do nothing like that to you. And, you know, Junior is like, you know, I've been dealing with her trust issues and all this other stuff, and now she on the bullshit and everything. So, she finally owns up after he done asked her again. She finally owns up to the fact that she fucked him and everything. And he's like, you know, so let's just make it clear. I'm not the one that was doing no grimy shit. I'm not the one who was fucking other people or whatever, this, that, and third. And she's just acting so nonchalant about it. Talking about something, I mean, it was months ago or whatever. And, you know, I only did it because I thought you know, were fucking your client. Oh, so you thought he was fucking his client, so that gave you a right to sit up here and fuck some dude because you thought, not for sure knowing, you thought he was fucking his client. Okay, girl, whatever. So, anyways, she's saying that she's sorry and all this other stuff, and he don't want to hear it. He's over it. He like, fuck her. So then, we get Lily and Cobra. Lily comes back to the apartment. She's sitting up here saying Cobra speaking on shit that she don't know about. And I'm like, well, clearly she does know about it if, you admitted to Junior that you did fuck him. So, like, what are you talking about? So, Cobra's like, wait, what happened? Because I didn't write everything down. I think it was something, Lily had said something to her or whatever, and about saying something to Junior or speaking on shit or whatever, telling him, like, she was saying how she confided in Cobra about things and she running her mouth to Junior, something along them lines. And Cobra's like, I told him? You the one who put the shit on motherfucking Instagram. And I said, yeah, Cobra. You sitting up here posting with this dude on IG and putting in your caption, I love you, Poppy, or whatever the fuck the caption was and everything, this, that, and the third. So either way, even if Cobra didn't even really say nothing for real or whatever about you fucking old boy, he still was going to confront you anyway with just that picture alone in that caption. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? She's sitting up here talking about some Cobra has no loyalty. I'm like, you got the nerve to be talking about. You the last person that need to be talking about loyalty right now because you fucked another dude behind Junior's back because y'all had a fucking argument. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And, Cobra is like, I didn't fuck nobody to get where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And she's sitting up here talking about somehow Cobra's playing two sides. Cobra is saying, like, Junior is my friend. You know what I mean? And I've known him longer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I slightly, if I'm going to play devil's advocate, I slightly can understand where Lily is coming from because of the fact that Cobra was calling her sister, this, that, and the third, or whatever. But once again, Junior is her friend as well. You feel what I'm saying? And she knew Junior before you. And you doing him dirty. You know what I mean? And once again, I'm not too sure that Junior wasn't doing shit or whatever, but we don't have no proof of Junior doing nothing, so therefore we have to get on your motherfucking ass, okay? So, Cobra is like, I'm not, playing two sides or whatever. You playing two dicks and everything. And next thing you know, Lily hits Cobra or whatever. Cobra hits her back and they holding on to each other, whatever. Security breaks it up and Lily was bleeding from her mouth or whatever. And I guess, now Lily is going to be coming for Cobra and trying to have everybody turn against Cobra once again. That was the episode, y'all. You guys make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Make sure you guys come back. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.